Meanwhile, in that freewheeling interview, President Bashar al-Assad also says he's not worried about a draft resolution that's being proposed by the US, Britain and France, which will be submitted to the United Nations. He's warned other countries to be on alert.
We noticed that some Western powers are skeptical about Syria's commitment on destroying chemical weapons. According to the draft resolution proposed by the US, Britain and France to the UN, if Syria fails its promise, they may take a hard stance on Syria. What's your response?
I'm not worried for two reasons. First, since Syria's independence, we have fulfilled every commitment we agreed and signed. Second, China and Russia are playing an important role in the UN, preventing those countries who want to use force against Syria. I want to say that the reason why the US, Britain and France propose such a resolution is because they want to consider themselves as victors in the fight against their imaginary enemy, Syria. So we don't need to worry too much about the resolution.
Don't you worry that the disarmament deal can only earn Syria a temporary peace? If the Western powers want, they can always find an excuse to make military intervention.
This is an important question. If the US wants an excuse for war, it can always find one. The US has not used force because the whole world is against the war, including the American public. There is no sufficient reason for a war against Syria. Meanwhile, like I just said, China and Russia are playing an important role in the UN. We should keep alert if the US wants to impose its hegemony against other countries. No matter whether there is a Syria crisis, as long as some Western powers want to be above the UN Charter and international law, we should keep alert. Not only Syria, all small countries should keep alert when some countries attempt to be above the UN Charter.